The following program is four guys talking about the happenings in the world. This show is meant to be comedic and informative. The content expressed on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect the beliefs or opinions of the cast, their peers, friends, family, or co-workers. This show may contain strong and crude language for the sake of entertainment. If you are under 18, please get permission from your parents to watch and listen. If you are offended by the contents of this podcast, please do not watch or listen. Now, it's time for the show.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention? The show starts in 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, you ready to let the dogs out?
What?
Do what? Let the dogs out. You know, like, who let the dogs out? Who brought this guy along?
You know what we basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You understand that? They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You understand that? They violated it, but Israel violated it too. Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs like I've never seen before. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when they say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. The biggest load that we've seen. You know what we basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You understand that? What?
Well, hey there. It is Sunday, June 29th, 2025, and this is the FLA Trash Talkers. We are live on YouTube. Lots to talk about. We broadcast live every Sunday. You can be part of the show by chatting with us in a chat group on YouTube. But you can't watch us live. That's not a problem, guys. You can watch us whenever you want. All you got to do is log on to YouTube, search for the FLA Trash Talkers, like and subscribe, and watch us whenever you want. Make sure to watch all of our shows posted on YouTube. Looks like everyone's here. What's going on, Wally?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Happy Sunday. Looking for a good show, man. And yeah, I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
And what's going on, David?
What's up, fellas? Yeah, just like Wally. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You said looks like everybody's here. I'd like to follow a missing person report.
Oh yeah, we're missing one person. All
Yeah,
right.
I need a wellness check ASAP.
I know a lady who can do it.
What's going on, Keith?
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. We are in the sports purgatory right now. So we are the best shit going on your Sunday. 68 days before kickoff.
I just saw
That's
10 weeks from today.
Yeah,
Really? We're that close.
68 days. So right now, motherfucker, we are your NFL.
Yeah, first thing I
Damn, I
saw.
didn't realize we're that close.
Yeah, first thing I saw this morning, I woke up thumbing through my phone was Adam Schefter tweeting out, or what is it, tweeting still or Xing out? 10 more Sundays till opening day.
And you know, the first opening day is on a Thursday, and that's how they do it now.
Oh yeah, true.
That's why it's 68 days. I can't wait. I call this shit because NBA playoffs are over. NHL playoffs are over. So we are literally, unless you're Wally, you are in sports purgatory.
Thank God for soccer.
Said no one ever.
All right, and I'm Jay. What's going on, everybody? Let's get into it, guys. What about Trump dropping the F-bomb on live TV? What president has ever done that, and do you think it was justified?
Yeah, it was justified.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with Wally, man. It's how many times have y'all been on a job and tried to get something done, and 30 minutes into it, you're dropping F-bombs like fucking commas. See, I'm dropping F-bombs like for nothing. I'm not even mad.
Well, it's got to be so annoying. I mean, he did the ceasefire agreement, and then 2 hours into the agreement, Israel, the one that we're protecting, drops a load of bombs. I mean, that's got to be frustrating. I mean, you settle this whole thing as the president of the United States, and then that happens.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, as obviously we're all very pro America here. I kind of want to see. I feel like a Israel missile is kind of like a potato gun compared to like what we dropped. Like,
Oh yeah,
was it like birdshot or I don't know. I just feel like
I told y'all before, and Trump was absolutely right. They've been fighting so damn long, they have no idea what the hell they're doing. Tell you, they've been fighting since Moses was looking for the Ten Commandments.
yeah. They started with
Really?
swords,
Yeah.
hand-to-hand combat, and
that
now
would
they're
be
shooting bombs
interesting.
at each other.
Let's put the bombs away. Let's put the guns away. Let's put the missiles away. And let's do hand-to-hand combat. I will pay premium money to watch that. Because them Israel soldiers are some bad motherfuckers.
yeah,
Yeah, they've been
And-
fighting forever, man. For what?
Hand-to-hand
For what reason?
combat. I don't know any other military that could beat an Israel soldier hand-to-hand combat.
For what reason? What are they fighting for? Does anybody know what they were fighting about?
No, they don't even
Again?
know the fuck. They don't even know. I think
I think
that's
they've been
something to do
fighting
with
for
Jesus.
They've been fighting for so long, they don't even know what they're fighting for anymore. They're just like, oh well, we got to drop a bomb. Let's do it.
yeah.
I think it's something about religion.
It's got to be. That's where a lot of
Well,
wars
yeah.
just start because it's like I believe in God. I believe in Allah. I'm like
Mhm.
both fucking
Who
stupid.
cares? Who cares?
Iran wants to wipe out the Jews, and and death to America because we support them. So yeah, it's all religion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at what back when Germany had the Holocaust, trying to get rid of the Jews and things like that. So yeah, it's been playing on for hundreds of years, man. So yeah, let me. But hey, let's go back to what happened, man. Last week, we dropped some bunker buster bombs. On Iran, took out their nuclear facilities. We said, last week there was going to be some kind of response from Iran. Iran, warned us that they were going to hit a military base in, I think, Qatar or something like that, and
Kadar.
Qatar, whatever. And we got all of our people out of there. They bombed it just to show their country that they did something, and they retaliated against the Americans because of what we did, and nobody was hurt. I mean, and still nothing's happened. So I mean, hey, great job by the president, wiping out their nuclear facilities and being able to kind of put peace and in the Middle East for once in a long time. And then he works out that ceasefire. It was a little bumpy there at the beginning. Israel wanted to get their last shots in. Iran wanted to get their last shots in, but you know, hey man, kudos to the president, man, and being strong and being able to hold this together. And I don't think he gets enough respect for that. If you listen to some of the media, they're still talking about impeachment for what he did and things like that. But I mean, what? I mean,
Well, a
did
poll
you
shows
ask for
that
any?
a poll shows that 63% of Americans do not agree with what Trump did.
What polls
I'm
are
not.
that?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not part of that 63%.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, what polls are that? I mean, once again, it doesn't matter what Trump does, man. This country is so effed up, man. No matter what the man does, man, you're gonna have this side of the Democrats. I mean, look at what's going on in New York, man. They got that socialist Democratic governor being running for governor mayor of New York,
May
whatever it
of New
is.
York.
Mhm.
Yeah, the mayor of New York. I mean,
That's because Bernie Sanders, he won it because Bernie Sanders endorsed him.
well,
Because
I mean,
but Kumo's a piece of shit though, dog.
yeah,
Come
I
on.
get that. I get that. But you really want so you really want a guy in that's going to sit there and say the grocery stores are going to be run by the government, prostitution is going to be illegal,
I'm down for
drugs.
that.
Well, okay, drugs,
move to Las Vegas.
all the drugs are going to be free. Defund the
I
police.
might be down for that too, but okay.
Bus rides are going to be free. I mean, but who's going to fucking pay for it, dude? And then he's going to talk about he's going to tax the rich companies and the rich people that are in New York. Well, what do you think those people are going to do? They're going to fucking leave. And when they leave, their businesses leave. And then where the fuck are you going to work?
They're gonna move to
That's
Florida and fuck up us.
well,
Yeah.
us, Texas, other states. But once again, man, it doesn't
Texas.
matter what it doesn't matter what Trump does, man. Everybody's going to hate on it for whatever reason, man. And
That's
I don't
that's
get it.
that's any president though. If you think about it, I want you to just sit back and think about it. Any president. Let's go back. I can go back with Bush, not Daddy Bush, son Bush.
George W.
I can't figure out which
W.
one is fucking W or not. I just know Bush, Daddy Bush, son. But W, when he was in the office, everybody thought he was just incompetent. I heard some of the same terms that people are saying about Biden that did with him. That he wasn't as old, but he bitch was brain dead.
Not like Biden, man.
Biden was just like a goddamn weekend at Bernie's. You know,
Biden-
and I voted for Biden. I'm gonna tell you, he was like weekend at the fucking weekend at it's weekend at Biden's.
Remember when they found out? Remember when they found that bag of cocaine in the White House?
Yeah.
See, I think they used that to give him a little bump before he went out to do press conferences to kind of wake him up. You know what I'm saying?
They just reopened that case up too, maybe like 2 weeks ago. They want to know who powder that was. Then when Obama became president, it was a huge bunch of people. Trump and I'm not bashing on Trump. I just know he was the leader of this movement. That he's not American. There's always a controversy no matter who the president is.
Yeah, and I think Trump probably gets a lot more criticism and from more people just because he's not a lifelong politician. He's a businessman, and I think you got these politicians going. He's fixing to expose a lot of shit,
and he's changing all the rules. You know what I mean? He's not following. Yeah, he's not following what politicians normally do. He's just doing what he does. You know.
Well, from a non-Trump fan, I'm gonna tell you what ticked me off about Trump the most, and I think it is that motherfucker don't care what he says. Now, I like the fact that he said, fuck these motherfuckers. I love that. That showed me he's human. He's not robotic. Right? That's what that showed me. But
you can't have it both ways, man. You can't sit there and say that's cool, but when he says other things, that's wrong. Like
he say other shit that's like, come on, dude, you really? And I warned a lot of people when his first term when he was running. I warned a lot of people. I say Trump have never had to answer anybody because of what he said. He never had consequences other than what the bank, and he go bankrupt and start another company and get those millions right back. So he have no repercussions and never had a repercussion of what the fuck he said. So he has no filter.
He's just using the fucking loopholes.
Yeah, but let me. Okay, so but don't you want a businessman running this country because the country is a business? So let's think about since he's been in office, some of the things that he's done. Okay, so he gets in the office. Pakistan and India is going at it. He resolves that issue. He's working on trying to get Ukraine and Russia under control. He resolves the issue between Israel and Iran. The borders are the securest that it's ever been. I mean, right now, man. I mean, even with what was going on with Iran, our oil prices never even went up. They actually
they went down by like 10, 15 cents, didn't they?
So once again, man, when it's I don't understand the hate about this guy when everything that he's touched recently has worked out, other than getting Russia and Ukraine to come to peace. Now he's still working on that, and I believe that he'll get that settled with the track history that he has. But I mean, when are we going to come together and just sit there as a country? And this is the biggest problem with this country is I'm a Democratic, so no matter what the Republicans do, I'm going to hate on it, right? And
it's vice versa.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Even on the Republican side, no matter what the Democrats say, but even though the Democrats go pretty far with the transgender and some of those type of things,
they have different beliefs. And I'm not into that transgender shit either. And that's why I say I'm riding the line because I'm not into beliefs. I'm in what makes my 401k better because I'm retiring in 12 years.
Well, did you see to Wally's point, him being a businessman, I saw a clip last night of like just CNN backpedaling because all the tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
It's all kind of settling down, and our stocks are like the stock market's through the fucking roof right now. It's like record setting.
The only people that are talking about tariffs anymore are the car dealerships.
Yeah.
They're the only ones talking about it. And nobody.
Nike made a big fit out of it Friday. So, motherfucker, you finna make our prices I said, bitch, I'm already paying $150 for a pair of shoes. So you can't keep going up. and then I know you only paid motherfucking $3 to make them in Taiwan.
So it cost them $3 to make the fucking shoes in Taiwan, but they're charging us $150.
Yes, that shit crazy.
So $147 is going where every time we buy a pair of shoes. Really? The markup's that much?
Yeah, that's why I say I was like Nike, get the fuck out of here because you already charged me $150 for a $3 pair of shoes.
Fucking Oregon Ducks already have enough fucking money, man. You can't keep sending money to them motherfuckers.
We can only have 19 uniforms this year. So sorry.
No, the bitch got like 45 different uniforms, but
not this year.
What am I gonna say? What? God damn it! Well, I can't say Crown Royal went up.
God damn it! Now you're
it did.
Damn it! Yeah.
Cross the line.
Crown Royal used to be $19.99 at my spot. Now that bitch $23.99. So Crown Royal did go up.
Cancel it. Don't get Crown. You can't get Crown anymore. Too much money.
Man, speaking of like the prices of shit. So I stopped off last night, picked up a 6-pack of Yingling, and I'm at the 7-Eleven. This guy's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So I turn around, look. We ended up just shooting the shit for a little bit. He goes, picks up a pack of like extra fresh gum, like the bigger, but like 24 pack or whatever it is.
That shit $4.99.
He goes, this costs more than a pack of cigarettes.
I just told you it's $4.99.
Right. Yeah, he's looking. He's like, I don't understand. Well, whatever one he picked up, I don't know because it was more. It was like $6.29 for that one.
Jesus Christ, for a pack of gum. Remember,
some bubble gum
used to be 50 cents.
Yeah,
50 cents.
Remember the quarter. The 25-cent double mint thing. No, the little 5 sticks, the double mint.
Oh, yeah.
They're 50 cents. No, they're 35. 50 cent now. They're 50 cent now. That was before the tariffs.
Gum.
I like the gumball machine. Gum. Like we get the
because I'm not a cash guy. Every blue moon, you
25 cents. It's probably $1 now.
It's 50 cent. I know because every now and then, if I'm not a cash guy, so if I need a quick $5 or $10 to give somebody, I go buy a pack of gum. That's my go-to. I go to 7-Eleven, buy a pack of gum. So the last few years, that bitch has been 50 cents. And then I buy 50 cent gum, they get $10 cash back.
So going back to Trump and
I didn't mean to derail that whole thing with gum. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good with that. I think it's just directed, like we were talking about earlier, directed to Trump because he did something that no other president was able to do. Other presidents talked about it, but there was no action behind it.
We work to counter Iran's efforts to develop nuclear weapons and missile technology.
Iran should not have a nuclear weapon. Period.
I have stated that Iran will never be allowed to obtain a nuclear weapon.
We will not allow Iran to acquire a nuclear weapon.
Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
We work to counter
in my opinion, he did it. Would this backlash be happening to Clinton or Obama or Biden? Or is it because it's just Trump?
Because it's Trump. It's just because it's Trump.
I'm here to say I believe it's because it's Trump.
Yeah.
I'm honest.
If it was anybody else.
For years. They've been saying it for years. They've been wanting to do that.
Exactly. And then we got somebody that acted, okay, stop talking, enough.
Iran been talking shit since Nixon. No shit.
Well, 79. 79 is when it all.
That wasn't Nixon. That was Johnson, I think. Because Carter. No, it's Carter. It's Carter.
Yeah, it's Carter. Carter and then Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so it's been going on since 79, and finally, we have a president that had the balls to step up. Hey, he told him you got 60 days to negotiate. 61st day, Israel started bombing the shit out of them. Israel didn't have the technology to hit those nuclear facilities because they were hidden in the mountains. Trump said, "All right, we'll go in and we'll take those facilities out for you." And now there's peace. And for anybody to sit there and say that that's the wrong thing to do is a fucking idiot. And the only reason why they're saying it is because they're fucking want to side with their fucking party because it goes against Trump. Yeah, and it's just bullshit.
That makes all the question. Go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I saw a clip with JD Vance. He's talking about Trump negotiate, and he goes,
"That's a weird motherfucker to me." Every time I see him, that's a weird looking motherfucker.
I like him a little more every day.
I like him, dude.
I'm not saying what he's doing. I'm just saying his look. That's a wicked. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. The bitch got outline on his eyes.
His beard is on point.
Yeah, that's a weird looking motherfucker to me. He looked like some. It just looked like some shit on a movie. But my bad.
So no, he's sitting there. He's interviewing with somebody.
I've seen this clip.
We're talking about with the red button.
Yep. That was pretty funny.
He goes. Trump looks at me and goes, "This conversation's going nowhere," and pushes a red button. And he goes, my eyes are like, "What did you just do?" Like thinking he put all right, send the nukes, fuck it. And he goes, the guy brings him in a Diet Coke like fucking 2 minutes later. He goes, "That's a Diet Coke button."
Oh, they do have that button though.
Yeah.
It's in the Oval Office, there's a button to bring like his favorite beverage. That's every I forgot what president had that installed, but every president have used it like the last 5 or 6 terms.
Gotcha. I thought that shit was funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So if the president enjoys himself some whiskey, I guess he can press that button and a glass of whiskey will come in, huh?
Whatever they let them know their favorite beverage, and then when they hit that button, that's the beverage they bring in.
Yeah. Rumor has it Nicolas Cage was in the Oval Office without anybody knowing.
Really?
That's from a movie.
I was gonna say that's come from National Treasure when the
wait a second.
I was gonna say that come from National Treasure when he was under the fucking desk and the chick making out with the dude.
She had some great tits in that movie.
Good joke. Good joke. Didn't get the reference though.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let me tell you who was hot in that movie. Helen Mirren.
Did you just say Kevin Bacon?
Helen Mirren.
Was she in that?
She's
she's his mom.
His mom.
Yeah. Yep. I'm with you, Keith. I like older women.
I think she's hot at 80 right now, but
I gotta watch that movie. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
You haven't watched that movie?
I watched it when it first came out. I don't have it like it's on TV. Still in my brain.
It's one of those where I get if I flipping channels and it's on, I'm like, fuck, I know what I'm doing for the next hour and a half.
About 2 weeks ago, I was about to go to bed. It had to be 11 o'clock at night, well past my bedtime on the weekend. And I just flipping through the TV and it was on. Fuck, I didn't go to bed about 1 in the morning because I had to sit back and watch the whole movie. I love that. Everybody call them cheesy. Yes, they're cheesy, but I love that franchise.
It's good.
Because I love American history. I am an American history buff. So in that movie kind of puts you on your P's and Q's of what you do and what you know you don't know. And all the conspiracies that's going on with American history.
It's a good flick.
Yep.
All right. I know what I'm doing this afternoon. I'm going to find it and watch it. I'll be prepared to talk about it next week.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I guess I haven't seen it in 15 years.
Wally know about National Treasure?
I'm so proud. Yeah. I'm so fucking proud right
God
now.
Damn it.
I love history too now. Don't get but I haven't seen it, in 15 years. But
you remember that first time you seen one of your children learn how to ride a bike without falling for the first time? That's that same fucking feeling I just got.
Oh my God. Give me a fucking break. Y'all act like I don't watch movies, dude. I watch TV.
We know you watch movies. We just think it's like the original Roadhouse, Top Gun.
No.
Movies from the 60s.
I mean, they're both great movies.
I don't know if you ever been to Wally house. Things have changed the last few months, but Wally used to have about 18 fucking TVs in his house, right? And they were all playing at the same fucking time, which was amazing. I know his power bill was $500 a month, but he probably had what movie? Top Gun in probably one of the bedrooms so nobody can see it. Top Gun on a continuous loop. Just go off on and
wrong with that. Sports out in the living room, Top Gun in the bedroom, man.
There you go. There you go. Top Gun's a good flick.
All right, boys. Check this out. Any minute now. Here we go. Any second now.
Y'all ready for this shit? Just approved. And I swear I'm not making this shit up. Construction of an off-the-grid detention center. Smack dab in the middle of Alligator Alley. Alligator fucking Alcatraz. I can't even. Only Florida looks at the Everglades, 30 fucking square miles of swamp, gators, and pythons, and God knows what the fuck else, and says perfect spot for a prison. They already broke ground Monday, and by August, 5,000 beds, surrounded by nothing but prehistoric murder lizards and snakes that can swallow you whole. And they loving it down there. They're literally bragging. If they escape, ain't nothing out there but alligators and pythons. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. This ain't a damn detention center. This is Florida outsourcing border security to National Geographic's deadliest fucking killers. If you break out, you ain't dodging ICE. You dodging Steve Irwin's worst nightmares. So yeah, welcome to Alligator Alcatraz, the only place where if you break out, the warden is a 12-foot gator named Earl who skipped breakfast and still has to get his cardio in.
All right, yeah, they're building a prison out in the Everglades. What do you guys think about that? There's a lot of protesters on it because they're saying they're building and taking away from the Everglades, but this is actually being built on a old retired airport or landing strip. So the land is there. It's not being used.
They used to smuggle dope there through that airport back in the days.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
I know for a fact.
Is it the right thing to do right now? Number one. And number two, do we agree? Do we agree with it?
Fuck yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, what's wrong with, once again, man, here we go with, doing smart shit and people just getting pissed off because it offends their feelings about certain things. Oh my God, we're ICE is, arresting, illegal immigrants. And they said they were going to go after criminals. Well, motherfucker, if you come through this country illegally,
you're a criminal.
You're a criminal. You're breaking the fucking law.
Isn't that called breaking and entering? That's breaking and entering.
Secretary said that. Yeah, the secretary said that.
So I mean, it is the stupidest shit, man. I mean, once again, man, it's just dumb shit, man. Hell yeah. And one thing he forgot, the alligators and pythons, and there's fucking anacondas out there now. So watch out for them motherfuckers too. And yeah, you go to escape and you try to leave that and run through that swamp. Yeah, you make it, you a bad motherfucker. I'll tell you that much.
I was gonna say you should almost have like a what do you call it? Like a honesty check. Be like, hey, we're leaving the cells unlocked. You can run.
Exactly.
And then just trail cameras all the way through there. Be like, all right, let's see. Dave tried to escape. It's going live right now.
Have drones, up above and just follow them as they're going through the damn swamps and shit, and see if they can fucking make it.
Yeah, it's gonna be the next Discovery Channel show.
But
breaking
can I
out
ask
of
a question?
Alligator Alcatraz.
And this goes to you, Jay, too, because you might don't be the only one that can notice. Wasn't there before, back in the day, wasn't Chrome Detention Center right in that same fucking spot?
I don't. I know what you're talking about, but I don't think it's in the same spot because this is an airstrip.
It's in the vicinity because
might be.
When I used to go fishing all the time in Everglades, and when you get deep in that motherfucker, it was Chrome Avenue, right? Chrome Avenue, and if you go down Chrome Avenue, motherfucker, you used to run into the old Chrome Detention Center, and that's where they would put all of almost the same thing. If you got caught trying to sneak into the country and they caught you in the water, they took you to Chrome before they deport you.
I kind of like what Wally said, like with the drones up there, man. So I murder somebody, I go to this prison, right? All right, the victim's family's on hard times. The government follows them. All right, they're hey, next month we're gonna set Dave free in the Everglades. Be sure to like and subscribe and pay for this. All proceeds going to the victim's family.
If you survive, you're free.
Well, that's what they said about Alcatraz in San Francisco, right? If you were able to get through and make it,
same
you'd be
shit.
Free.
Same shit.
You'd be free, but you'd get eaten by a shark over there.
We tell them they're free. They're met because we could track them. I'm sure we're going to put some kind of GPS on them. You're met by firing squad. Hey, you survived the gators and snakes. Pop. Ooh.
I'm down with that too.
I mean, I'm down with that big time.
But
I agree with it.
I think it's, once again, man, when it's what detention centers for illegal immigrants to deport them back to wherever they came from, fucking turn that bitch into a prison afterwards, man. Fucking
Chrome Detention Center is still functional. To this, okay. And so it's still functional. The address is 2100 West Flagler Street. So I'm telling you, I've seen the motherfuckers while down there fishing. So why is people it's not like it's the first time we've done something like this.
Because it's something that Trump and DeSantis is doing, and
it goes all, yeah, you're right. It goes back to, I don't like what the other side's doing. Here we go. I'm a victim now. And that does go both ways. I'm not just blaming Democrats because.
Right. It does.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But
it's Democrats.
But they seem to make the most noise when they get offended or upset, and you
Yeah.
know, I'm the Republican side, we have to go to work, man. We ain't got time to be fucking protesting and getting out there and with the stupid bullshit where somehow they get out there and they got all these rallies and singing "Kumbaya" and all this stupid shit, man. And and all we're trying to do is just trying to survive and just go to fucking work.
I
But
don't know, bro. If it was a Democrat in the chair, it'd be a lot of protesting Republicans too. So I think the way the system is, the way the system appears, not what it really is. Republicans have more money to spend, so they can take a few more days
so
off.
when Biden was in office, you saw all these protests and everything going on. No, it wasn't. We just went on with our fucking days, and yeah, we got upset about certain things, but it wasn't, big rallies
We didn't
and
set the place on fire.
marches
No, we
and
just stormed the Capitol. That's all.
oh, you're going back to one day. You're going back to one day. Biden was in office for 4 fucking years, and you didn't see the same bullshit that goes on when the fucking Republicans in fucking office. So it's one of those things, man. It's frustrating, but like I said before, man, until we can come to both sides of the table and be able to talk to one another and be rational about shit, yeah, it's going to be the same shit over and over and over and over and over, man. I don't know. So. But yeah, I love it. I love it. Fuck them.
I'm a fan.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. You're right. You don't need guard dogs. You don't need that many fucking alarms. The bitch you get out. I've been caught. I told you last week. That's the reason why I have a phobia of mosquitoes. I have been stuck overnight in the Everglades.
Oh, we didn't even
I didn't think about that. Yeah, I didn't think about that. If while you're running from the alligators, the mosquitoes are going to get you.
Tear your ass up.
They will, and man, to the point where you just want to die. You'll tell the alligator to come eat you with the amount of mosquitoes that you're gonna get. That's gonna get you.
I have been stuck in the Everglades,
and I'm sure there's bees out there too. I'm pretty sure there's bees out there, and I don't want to mess with no bees.
What if we harvest the mosquitoes in a lab at this prison with just to have them feeding on like Magic Johnson's blood, and then we set them out there? All right, you survived, but now you got AIDS.
But
that would mean.
I thought that'd be fun.
I like it. I think we should do that.
Magic ain't got that shit. I don't think Magic ever had it personally.
No,
but.
he had the money to get it cured.
He was got money. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I don't know. I watched that show on HBO. He might have had it. He was fucking everybody. So, but he was fucking everybody. But the problem I have with the reason why I always say I don't think he ever had it is I think it was something that went on deeper than we all know. He's in that one society that we would never see. His wife never caught it. Cookie never had it.
Yeah, because your wife doesn't put out
because he gave it to her from behind.
Your wife stopped sucking. Your wife started fucking when you're married. God damn it.
Yeah, it's either that or since my thought is that AIDS is for gay people. So maybe he was getting her in the ass. I don't know. You don't hear many straight people talking about that they have AIDS.
So you saying Magic Johnson was gay and that's how he caught AIDS?
I'm not saying he was gay, but
well, you just
perhaps he dabbled in the bisexual side of things. I heard
him say, "I'm taking this rock to the hole," so I don't know what that means.
I mean, it's very possible. Jesus Christ!
Anything's possible.
He might have been some of Diddy party shit. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, Diddy's banging guys too. I mean, does that make him gay?
Yeah, yes. Yes, that's the definition.
That is the definition. That is a legit definition.
Yeah, I mean,
speaking of Diddy, it sounds like his trial's coming to an end Monday. Do we have any news on this, or what do we think about it? Is he going to be guilty, not guilty? The jury's closing arguments are coming on Monday, and then the jury's going to go out and debate. Do we think he's going to jail?
I've had like zero engagement, zero interest in this whole thing. Like I've been so out of the loop on it. So
yeah, it's been hard to follow because it's a federal case, so there hasn't been a whole lot of TV coverage of it. I've heard bits and pieces on the news about it, but I haven't heard anything within the last week or two about it.
I'm not locked and loaded listening to it. It's just part of my prep in the morning when I get up and I turn my computer on at 3 a.m. and I'm looking at routes and looking at this, the call outs. I put the world news on. It's just kind of like in the background, and I hear about it every day. So the last thing I heard Thursday was Puffy's defense attorneys asked everybody what. And I know they dropped. He was originally facing 5 charges. They dropped one already. He's only 4 now, so that's a good sign. And 2, his attorney say, "What is he being accused here? Man just was a freak." His attorney say he was a freak. He say Cassie, yeah, she had sex, but she was a freak too. They were just living a swinger lifestyle.
Yeah, somehow that whole thing that happened in the hotel is what I think really brought all this on.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of.
Yeah, and then when supposedly they said when he dragged her back into the hotel room, that was considered kidnapping.
That is kidnapping
and trafficking. So that's where those charges came from. But yeah,
what about the underage people that he was
that's not proven. That's not proven.
Well, what about Justin Bieber and all that shit that
Justin Bieber never came to the everybody know that Bieber, if you listen to Bieber's first couple albums, he really spoke about it in the albums. But he didn't testify. No celebrity testified but Kid Cudi and her and Cassie.
Well, supposedly see, and I haven't done my total research on this, but didn't Clive Davis, wasn't he a mentor of Puffy when he was coming through the industry?
Not Clive. It was 2 different dudes. It was Andre Farrell, and everybody know Andre Farrell was gay, and Russell Simmons.
Was it Russell Simmons?
Russell Simmons was one of his mentors also.
I thought it was Clive Davis.
Clive been around so long though. It wouldn't surprise me though. Clive have been an influence on everybody in the music industry.
So supposedly, Diddy was one, and the reason. So supposedly, from what I heard, and this is bullshit, and it's probably bullshit, and we're trash talkers, so it's probably not even fucking real. So who gives a fuck? Right? but it's good content. Supposedly, that's how Puffy.
Let's just make it up as we go. Who cares about facts?
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, hey, the fucking media doesn't give a fuck. Hey, we might as well do the same fucking thing. So, but yeah, supposedly, that's how Puffy moved up through the industry so fast. He was Clive Davis's punk, and then so when Puffy got into a position of power, he kind of used those same training techniques on some of his clients.
That's how he was groomed, so that's what he knows.
Exactly, and that's how all this freak shit came about. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's pretty wild. I wish there was more. I wish there was more coverage of it because I would have been more interested in it. Because I'm sure there's some interesting things that was probably said in the courts that we're not able to hear and know. But yeah. But at the same time, man, what people do in their bedrooms, man, is their business, man. That's one thing I don't like. Government getting involved in what people do in at their house, in their lives, in private settings. It's none of nobody's fucking business, man.
That's basically what his attorney said.
So it doesn't matter what we do as long as we're not killing nobody, hurting nobody, seriously hurting nobody, or anything like that, man. Who gives a fuck what we do in our bedrooms, man? And
well, I'm sure that to that point, what we do in our bedrooms is private, and who cares? But we're not racketeering and we're not trafficking people. So that's probably
okay. But once again, what is
allegedly
trafficking? But who is he trafficking?
I think the only thing they're gonna try to get him on trafficking is like that hotel video, and he paid so many people off on it. It's amazing that he's still being held accountable for that because he gave her, when that video first came out, he hurry up gave her $20 million to settle. She didn't take it to court. So I'm still baffled on how she's able to testify and she was paid off not to talk about it. And the head of security of that hotel, if I'm not mistaken, Puffy gave him $250,000 to burn the video. And next thing you know, the video shows up out of nowhere.
So say all this comes out, Diddy is found not guilty of anything. He's throwing a fucking party.
Oh yeah,
Friday night.
I want to be there.
I was gonna say, and us 4 are invited.
I want to be there.
Well, we just make sure to bring the baby oil.
Hey,
you got to show up with baby oil.
Hey, the Puffy attorney said that too, and they showed the video of all the bottles. in every fucking cabinet there was bottles of baby oil and that what it's called the Astroglide. It was in every. I know. There's only you only use Astroglide for one thing. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. I've been fucking a long time. You only use Astroglide for one thing.
I'm a Keith. I'm a Keith. I think I'm going to Diddy party.
It says here, Diddy Combs is charged with multiple serious offenses, including 2 counts of sex trafficking, 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, and 1 count of racketeering. These charges stem from the allegation of hitting and abusing a woman over a decade and presiding over the crimes.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Yeah, dude. You piss off a girl, man, they're gonna hit you back even harder.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know what happens. I really don't know. I haven't been following it. It hasn't been an interest of mine, but it is current events. I'd like to see what happens. Perhaps he's going to be guilty. Perhaps he won't be. I'm going to tell you right now, either which way, I'm not going to lose any sleep in either direction.
That's Good.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to echo Jay. I'm not really interested. Don't give a shit which way it happens as long as justice is served the way it should be. That's all.
Yeah. Served. I agree with that. But I mean, if it's not, if Diddy goes free, I don't plan on protesting or, stomping my feet or anything like that. I'm just going to move on.
I think if he, I honestly think he's going to get off on most of the charges. They might get him on 1 charge.
He got off plenty of times.
That's what got him in this mess.
So I actually think he is going to use this opportunity to regroup recover all that money that he spent on legal fees, because he had to sell his Miami mansion and everything to help on this legal kick.
Poor guy.
The motherfucker have a hell of a porn industry opportunity if he beats this case. Because I've never heard of a freak like this. I just found out recently that I don't know how he got the dude there, but the motherfucker was having men when they come just jack off on his dick and rub it in, jack off on his chest and rub it in. I'm like, what the fuck? That's a different type of freaky.
Okay.
I don't know where this show turned.
Yeah. But they brought all this up. They literally brought all this up in the trial. You had a male escorts. I don't know how they got to the point where they climaxing. Wrong music. You should have played the one from Police Academy when they walked into the club.
The Blue Oyster.
The Blue Oyster.
Yeah, but okay.
That's where Magic Johnson hangs out.
This is going on with Puffy, right? But what's going on? Why hasn't the Jeff Epstein, files and everything been leaked or put out there for everybody to see?
There's all type of controversy on that shit.
So where's the list of people that were involved in all that shit?
So supposedly
they all left the country.
Supposedly, our favorite president is in that list.
Well,
yes, that's why.
That's why I say that bitch that motherfucker so buried under that bitch buried in Ukraine right now.
That was on a bunker buster missile.
That was on one of those.
They taped it to the bomb.
Yeah, but that's what Elon said. But I mean, Clinton supposedly was involved in that. I mean, there's a lot.
I can see it.
There's a lot of things. So why? I mean, Puffy's obviously he's current.
They say Puffy was there too.
Look here, so I can do all this shit while you're looking over here. And get rid of all this shit.
But motherfucker say I will release the Kennedy shit. I'll release the Martin Luther King shit. But
there's aliens.
That Epstein shit is gonna be buried somewhere in Iran.
Well, he said he was going to do that. He did say he was going to release it, but he still hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, he released it into Iran.
He's like, I got it right here. I'm going to read Donald J. Trump. Fuck. Oh, God.
He went into the bunker. He unscrewed the top of the damn bomb.
Wait. I got to back this.
Because if you know,
back up. All right, guys, let's do it.
I'm a firm believer. Everybody has a vice. I don't give a fuck who you are. Everybody has a vice. Donald Trump, and I believe him when he say this because he don't look the type. Donald Trump said he's never done any drugs and he's never had a drink in his life. That's because he has an older brother that, like, I think let alcohol or drugs, one of the two, fuck his life up.
Alcohol.
Or his alcohol.
Alcohol.
So he made sure he never touched it. You gotta have a vice, goddamn. Epstein might have had the vice on the island. I don't know.
Well, I think with those type of when you get to a certain level of money, you get bored with shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't understand it because we're just trying to fight.
Yeah.
Live day to day, where they have so much money, man, where they just get bored with shit, and in order to kind of keep things relevant. And
how many times are we going to go to Italy for lunch today? This week?
Every Tuesday we take the fucking yacht out. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
this is getting old. You know what we need to do? We need to go to space. So let's build a rocket and send people to space.
No, we gotta start having sex with guys and
no.
I'll
never have that much money.
You keep the we out of that conversation, okay?
You can,
well, that's what they're doing. I mean,
capture that clip, please.
That's what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. So they start having sex with kids and doing these wild things that you would never think about doing, but to them it excites them. It gives them a reason to live, I guess. I don't know. It's wild.
I don't have that much money. Maybe my mind don't go to that next level, because as much as I love the three of you motherfuckers, if y'all ever come on any part of my body, we fighting right then and there. So while swords are out, we fighting.
Now I get having all that money and getting bored. I'd be like, I'm gonna pay these prostitutes. I'm gonna see how many disappointed women I could have in one day.
I just don't understand how we can get that close to you, Keith, if that's what we're planning on doing. Because if you come out at me like that, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna leave, or I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I wouldn't. I mean, I'm down to be there as long as there's a woman between us. Like if we turn her into like
I was about to say if we're 25 years old and we're
I'll definitely say I'm too puppy. Like 55, 56 years old. I'm too old to run a train. I can't do it no more.
I can't do it. I'm just
bitch. I don't want to see you.
I'm done and past that. At my age, but yeah. I mean, yeah, that shit.
So if the opportunity rolls around to have a train or have multiple,
now if there was hot tub time machine, maybe. But but right now, I'm 51 years old. I'll be 52 in 3 months. Can't do it. I don't even want to see my dick sometimes. I don't want to see yours.
So we run a train on a lady and she gets pregnant. If she doesn't name that boy Thomas, I'm gonna be pissed.
That's an old name. That's a reference.
Thomas the Train, the cartoon.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I got it. The one with the little lady thing with a face.
I think my kids was a little older than Thomas the Train. I missed that one.
God damn it, guys! I'm just fucking dropping fucking
only train.
I mean, you were. I remember. Yeah.
Choo Choo. I think I can make it up the hill. Bullshit, but I don't know if that's the same thing. I don't know. That's probably way before your time too.
I don't know if that was or not. I just know Thomas the Train. I don't know and that's our son.
Yeah.
Thomas the Train Trash Talker. That's his name.
Okay. So you're talking becoming how did Mr. America be developed? 7,
Are you talking Captain America?
Are you talking about Captain America?
Who's
Mr. America?
Mr. America. I'm thinking it's some type of pageant,
I mean,
like
even
Arnold Schwarzenegger and shit.
Even I know. I'm not one of these Marvel nerds, but even I know that it's freaking Mr. America.
That's like Jay talking in sports, and he goes, "That team's in Minnesota or
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee bullshit." Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Captain
I can't wait
America.
Mr. America.
Mr. America. My nerd, my eyes. What the fuck you talking about? I went through every. What you talking about?
I was like, who's Mr. America? Wait,
he fucking short circuited. He's like.
I thought he was referring to some like athlete or something like that at first when he said Mr. America.
Keith went like full fucking AI robot. Just,
I mean, a smoke star coming out of my headphones and shit. The fuck?
Mr. America, no. What the
Anyway, all right, never mind. That was a good laugh.
I don't know where the fuck we were going with any of this.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. How do we get from
Our son.
I went from Puffy coming up, Puffy getting
Diddy
getting people to ejaculate on his chest to Captain America.
Oh my God, this show has gone off the rails.
Mr.
Tommy's
Combs,
going to be pissed.
Mr. Combs, what would you like? I'd like to look like a glazed donut, please.
My thing is, my question, and can't nobody answer this because I guess nobody really know, but the male escorts and Diddy, how did they get to that level? Because for you to come on my chest, you got to be really fucking close to me. And I only know one part of my body that's that close to my chest that can help you get there.
Once again,
because Diddy enjoyed himself a man. Simple as that.
Well, I mean, there's stories about NBA players that are gay and, that start off, heterosexual and then, they turn out to be gay and things like that. I mean, once again, man, they end up with so much money, man. They just get bored with shit, man. And then they just start doing wild shit because they think it's, going to excite them. And they're looking for the next.
I'm going to text y'all the name because even though it's a legend, I don't want to put it out there. But I got a cousin back in the mid to late 90s, early 2000s was trying to. He was touring. He was like a roadie for a lot of rap people, and he never really made it because he was trying to rap too. He never really made it. He made a couple like songs and put them on what they call that shit,
like features.
No, he was like fucking feature. What's this? What they call that shit when you make? I forgot what they call them. You just make a song and you don't produce it. You just put it on a tape or something. Anyway, he walked just trying to get his shit sold, but he knew a lot of rappers touring with other big rappers. And he always told me this one dude had a plethora of men that he was with. And he was gay, but he didn't portray that. I'm going to put it right now. And what happened, if you see the motherfucker now, he kind of fit that model now, especially that new grill he got.
New grill.
Interesting.
I don't know. I'm not at that.
I just texted to you.
I guess I'm not at that level of wealth where I went, dicks kind of sound delicious today.
Yeah, I've never had that thought.
Never had that thought.
Yeah, I never thrown a party here and gone, you know what? There's a couple dicks here. I'm craving that.
Yeah.
No, I never craved a dick in my life.
No. But he does rap fast, so I bet his tongue game's pretty
Take that.
If you have a guy that close to you and doing that to your chest, no.
That's what I'm saying. You can't.
There's no type of drunk or drugs that can make me go. Let's see what happens.
You say that, but man, if you
no, I can guarantee that I will never have.
Guarantee that you can't sit there and guarantee that.
Well, I can guarantee that no one's gonna nut on my chest. I can guarantee you that.
When you have that much money and you get that much ass,
I can guarantee that no one is gonna have their dick out anywhere near.
Because you're never gonna have that kind of money. So yeah, but I'm telling you, if you get that kind of money, man, you get so much. You sleep with so many women.
Me here, Wally.
I'll say he's like, I need to hit a lotto. I need a lotto.
Very adamant.
And so Wally's trying to compromise.
$150 million in your bank account right now,
it's possible.
You'd be surrounded by dicks. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm sitting there saying it is the realm of possibilities.
I'm done banging women, so I have to get the dicks here.
All right,
I'm just sitting there saying maybe it is a possibility. I'm not sitting there saying I would do that. I'm never going to have that kind of money. I'm never going to.
I have an idea. Motherfuckers are raising money hand over fist on GoFundMe now. We need to raise a Wally GoFundMe to give him enough money to see will he try this shit. Which way would he go?
Please do that. Please send the money to me. Please, because I would love to be able to find that out. I would love to be able to do the study and find out if you could have enough money to have to sleep with so many women that you would get tired of it, that you might be interested in sleeping with men. So please send me GoFundMe. Just set it up and send all the money.
And that'd be the name of it, Wally's Sex Experiment.
Wally's
there
wanker.
You go. Wally's whatever. I love it.
You just want to get you $1 million. I think you could $1 million. I think you'll be in the right tax bracket.
Let's go with that, Keith. How much do you need to have dicks around you?
There's no number.
Exactly.
Oh
There's
my God. Wait a second.
You know what?
Nope.
There's not one number for me to be like.
Okay. There's a number. There's a number for everybody. You're full of shit.
Yes, you're. If somebody handed you $1 million and sit there and say, "Suck my dick for $1 million,"
I'd say no.
$1 million isn't the number for me.
Yeah, no, I'd say no.
Wow, you're pretty cheap.
You're.
Hey, I've been broke a long time, brother. So $1 million, I can live a pretty good lifestyle.
So you're sucking dick for $1 million is what you're saying. You're sucking dick for $1 million.
For 15 minutes, I might. Hey,
I thought he was going to say for $50. I thought he was going to say $50.
I'm jawing every goddamn thing.
For 15 minutes, man, for $1 million. Hey.
The average woman don't suck a dick for 15 minutes. God damn.
How's your mouth hurt after 5 minutes? You don't stop bitching all day.
After 5 minutes, they hit you on the leg. Bitch, we ain't came yet.
What are you going to do with $1 million? That's going to be spent. That's going to be spent in 2 days. What are you doing with it? So you're going to suck a dick for $1 million that's going to be spent in 2 days.
I'm just sitting there saying, man, there's always a price, man. I'm not sitting there saying $1 million is it, but.
What's your number, David?
It's got to be. I'd say I'd start the bidding at 100 million.
Keith?
Generational wealth is what I'm looking for.
Keith is like, Keith is debating. Keith is debating. He's like, if I answer this, that means I might want to suck a dick at some point in my life.
That's a possibility.
So I don't know how to answer this question.
Because there might be a motherfucker that has the correct chain to say, "Hey, I heard your asking price." so I don't think I have a number because I would have to commit suicide, and it'd be one of those murder suicides. So I'll never get to spend the money because I have to kill him and then kill me because I can never look my sons in the face saying that I sucked the dick.
Hey, so we've had this conversation where how much money would you let your woman sleep with another guy for?
That's different.
Yeah, we've had that conversation. Now, apparently, we're having the conversation of how much does it cost for Wally to suck a dick?
Because after enough vinegar and water, we get that bitch to snap right back, and put a little a little flavor in it. So, but I can't suck a dick, bro. I'm sorry.
No, there's no number for me. There's no number for me. You're not going to come to me and say, "Hey, I'm going to give you $150 million if you suck my dick." I'm going to say, "No." That's going to be my answer. No answer for butts.
$150 million?
I will say no.
You're full of shit. You're so fucking full of shit.
I am not. I'm not. I will not do it for $150 million.
Bullshit. You're so.
David started the bidding at $100 million.
All of you motherfuckers are full of shit. If y'all sit there and say that.
I said I'm in. I'm
in. I'll do it.
I'm in. $100 million. I'm gonna be the best whore you've ever seen. Now,
are you gonna jiggle the balls too?
If I'm giving a proper $100 million blowjob, yes.
Listen,
I mean, I'm going to treat him like a gentleman. I'm going to treat him like a gentleman.
And I'm going to say, everything afterwards. And let me throw this caveat.
You're going to put a ring on this.
If I did suck a dick, wouldn't nobody on this show or nobody else know because motherfucker, that'd be part of my disclosure. Bitch, you can't tell nobody.
Can't anymore with this conversation.
So I can honestly say no.
If I showed up driving a Rolls Royce the next day, I say I hit the lottery. I ain't saying this. Ain't upset.
But you just said on this show, if you show up tomorrow in a Rolls Royce, we all know we'll be like, Wally sucked a dick.
If Wally sucked a dick, if Wally show up in anything over $100,000, right?
He sucked a dick.
If Wally shows up in that new Ford Rapture 2500, 25 all Mac dot wide. He sucked the dick.
my luck, I'll win the lottery next week.
You would win the lottery. Son of a bitch.
Just shredded ticket.
Because he's not a Rolls Royce type guy, but he's going to get the most expensive F-150 they have.
Jesus Christ, bro. This show. I don't even know how we got in this conversation talking about Diddy, but this is a very interesting conversation.
Oh, wow. Wally had come on his chest.
Let's rub that shit in like fucking Lubriderm.
So how much would it cost for you to swallow it?
Oh, god damn.
So, we're just going right onto the chest. Right onto the chest.
The $100 million is just to suck it. I mean, there's more bidding to where finishing happens.
Motherfucker, I'm about to throw up my coffee now. God damn.
So you got $100 million for 5 minutes.
Now, Jay, what are you thinking about? I mean,
I'm not thinking about anything because there's no dollar amount that's going to get me to say yes.
You're full of shit.
I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to be around one.
You're crazy as hell.
So you trying to say why you sucking a dick, and The dude tell you the same thing. The dude tell you the same thing we done told 20 different chicks. You already there, baby. Just keep your mouth on it.
Do I give you a courtesy tap?
You already there. Come on. It don't feel the same if you take your mouth off. Go ahead, finish it.
See, Keith, now you're taking this to a whole nother level too. This is Fantasy Island now, man. We're on Fantasy Island.
And this is how you end up on Epstein Island.
That's exactly right.
But who haven't used that line? Who haven't used that line?
We're not even rich, and look at us.
I've never seen Wally so excited about sucking a dick in my entire life.
Hey, $1 million changed your life.
All right, boys, it's the top of the hour. This is the FLA Trash Talkers. Still lots to come. Thanks for hanging out with us today. What else do we have here today? Let's go. You know what? I know you guys want to nerd out, so let's talk about the Brave New World. I don't even know what that is. Wally doesn't know what that is, but the two of you, Dave and Keith.
Time out. Before we start talking about it, Wally, what do you? We say Brave, it's not called Brave New World, but what do you think? What's the name of it? Braveheart, Brave Lions. I can't even think of the name of it.
You want to nerd up on a show that you guys don't even know the name of?
No, because it's Brave something.
I think it's Braveheart.
Okay.
No, that's fucking Mel Gibson.
That's Brave Lion.
Yeah.
So what do you think it's about, Wally?
Brave Heart or Brave Lion?
The new Disney Marvel series. What do you think? What do you think it's about?
If it's Disney,
it's Marvel.
Marvel Brave Lion? Is that the name of it?
Look like Dave looking it up now. You looking it up, Dave?
Yeah.
A lion that's brave in the jungle that survives
Ironheart
being killed.
Ironheart.
Yep.
Knows the name of this show, and everybody was way off.
Ironheart.
Braveheart.
What you think is about Ironheart?
Like Iron Man. I don't
know. You're pretty fucking close.
Pretty close.
I clap it up for you. That was pretty goddamn good for pull out your ass guess.
You're at a 0 now because that bounces out the Mr. America thing.
Mr. America.
But it's about this chick that was really, really smart, that knew how to invent shit almost to the caliber of Tony Stark. Help me out, Dave. What movie was she in? They introduced her in what movie? I cannot remember that.
I thought it was. I'm not up to speed on it, but I thought it was. What's his name? Sister. Black Panther.
Okay,
I thought it was her.
It was Black Panther 2. Okay, they introduced her in Black Panther 2. Wally, your camera's gone. They introduced her in Black Panther.
Dick just walked in the room. That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, if he rubbing his chest, if he's rubbing his chest when he come in, I'm fucking ending the show.
I'm putting some lotion on. Just put some lotion on.
So it started off a little slow. Well, not that. It took off from where we last saw her in Black Panther 2. And I think they gave us the first 3 episodes.
I haven't watched any of them yet, so
I watched the first 2. And at the end of the first 2, the end of episode 2, you can see who the villain is. And you probably knew that from the beginning, but you don't know what got him to be in there. So now I'm interested in watching episode 3 to help us figure out who the villain is. Why he got to where he is.
Okay.
All right, but it's literally a spinoff of Iron Man, Wally, if you can still hear us. Because they throw out the Tony Stark reference a shitload of times.
If Wally shows up tomorrow in an expensive car, we know exactly why he turned off his camera.
That means he has a fan that lives within 30 minutes of him and was there ASAP. A wealthy fan that was there ASAP. So he just wanted to get it all in the beard.
Jesus Christ.
And he had to let the hair down while he did it.
Oh my fucking God.
But talk to me about let's talk about Brave New World.
I watched it a week or 2 ago. It was all right. Like I said, I saw it once. I'm okay with it. Somewhere in the middle. I
give it a good 5.5, 6 stars. No, that's too many stars. Between 1 to 10, 5.5, 6. I think too much Mel Gibson.
Harrison Ford.
Him.
Yeah.
Too
I
much
was gonna
Harrison.
say, I didn't know he did
I was
a
like,
Marvel
wait.
movie.
I was like, wait, where's
Too much Harrison Ford. He's like 80 years old playing General.
Jesus
General.
Christ?
I can't think his name either. General.
I was not prepared
Christ.
to talk about this segment.
But Betsy, General Ross.
Ross, yes.
I only know his name because Betsy, Ross,
Yep.
that's her father. And I think he's just a little too old to be playing the president and gonna be turned into the Red Hulk.
Yeah, it was okay.
It made me do my homework though, because I was always under the impression that the Incredible Hulk was the strongest, but the Red Hulk is actually stronger than the Green Hulk immediately. Yeah, it's a Red Hulk. So immediately, I'm not even going to explain to him why he's red. Bitch just got he didn't put any suntan lotion on. So he didn't have nothing on his chest. He didn't put anything on his chest, brother. So okay, immediately the Red Hulk is stronger, but the Green Hulk over time will get stronger. The more they fight, the Green Hulk we get stronger.
Right.
The angrier he get, the stronger he gets. So if the Red Hulk can beat the shit out the Hulk in about 10 minutes, he'll win. But all the Green Hulk got to do is just bob and weave about 30 minutes. He's going to tear his ass up.
Yep. Keep pissing me off.
Yeah.
So
He seems very interested in this conversation.
What's the other one that's coming out soon? I want to see that too.
Mr. America.
No. You got Doomsday coming out.
That's
flying through.
They
America.
pushed that back. I think it's going to come out December 2027. 2026 now.
Oh, shit.
Because remember about 6 months ago or a little earlier, they rolled out all the celebrities that's going to be in Doomsday?
Yeah.
Everybody haven't signed yet.
Oh, they got Fantastic Four coming out.
Fantastic Four is coming out, and I'm more of a Marvel guy than I am DC, but I'm excited about that new Superman.
Is that a remake, the Fantastic Four, or is it a reboot, or is it just a continuation from the movies in the 80s and 90s?
Remake/reboot.
Yeah, they've got so many timelines now and shit like that this
galaxies and all that kind of stuff.
From somewhere else. And
so we were talking about Loki earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was on the show or the pre-show. We were talking about Loki, but Loki has a lot to do with the Fantastic Four coming to the Marvel Universe now. Because apparently, and they couldn't put the Fantastic Four in the same time continual as the Avengers. Because they would have had to help fight Thanos also, and there was nowhere to be fucking found. So now that they can go into different times and different worlds, they can introduce the Fantastic Four. So Thanos was never in their world. So they have to start off with the origin story. That's why everything is like in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
In this movie.
I'm not a fan of the whole Marvel timeline, like the splitting and all that shit. Like there was so much Marvel shit. There was so much Marvel shit that came out that to me, as a fan, I mean, I was like just overwhelmed. I can't keep up with this shit. I've got to go to work. I don't have time to watch all this. Kids in sport. It was just. So I'm kind of like
it gets confusing with all the different worlds and portals and galaxies and hey, this timeline. Wait a second, why are there 14 Spider-Mans and why are there and now you're saying that the Fantastic Four is a different galaxy or a different timeline. You know what I mean? Like what the hell is going on around here? How many timelines are there?
But that's the reason why they flirted with that Rich Richardson with that. That's Mr. Fantastic for y'all don't know. They flirted with Rich Richardson in Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they had people from different timelines as like the judge and jury.
Yeah.
And he was one of them.
Yep.
Which I've never understood. How the fuck you can't beat him? All the bitch is a rubber band. That's all he can do.
Now Wanda fucked him up.
Because he's a rubber band.
Yeah. Just pulled it back till it snapped.
Why would you be afraid of him? Yeah, he's hella smart, but his powers is he's a rubber band. Yep. Everybody, the other one, Human Torch, that bitch will burn you to death. The Thing is really strong. Not stronger than the Hulk, but strong.
It's the
And
thing
then-
that's the Rock thing, right? That's
Yeah.
the Rock.
And Miss what's her name? I want to call her Storm, not Storm. She turned invisible and she has the same powers as Jean Grey.
Yeah. And I wish it was still Jessica Alba.
That was a hot motherfucker, wasn't
Lord have mercy.
it?
I understand now why Pee Wee Herman was jerking off at a movie theater.
Oh man.
So,
Was he watching?
He
Jessica
wasn't
Alba?
watching. He wasn't watching Jessica Alba.
no, but
He was watching Jason Alba.
yeah. Lord. Anyway.
All right.
But it's not the same Mr. Fantastic from Doctor Strange movie that's going to be in this one.
Yeah, no, they're saying because
It's
John Krasinski was in Doctor Strange, and they're saying he was from another timeline again.
Really?
Yeah.
They have a Hispanic guy. I love him though. He's a
It's
real good actor.
Pablo Pascal.
I don't think it's Pablo, but I know who you're talking about.
Pedro.
Yeah. He's a great fucking actor. He's he's the Mandalorian.
Yep. He's in The Last of Us. That's a great show.
I can't get into that shit.
I fucking love it.
But yeah,
I want to see that show, but it's on HBO Max. I don't have HBO Max.
So my dog got a bank account full of money because he's in the Mandalorian. They're making a full Mandalorian movie now.
Yep.
And so he was already getting the Disney money. Now he's in Mr. Fantastic. Oh my God. He's set for life.
Yep. He was also in the DC universe too, and Wonder Woman 2.
That was him, huh?
Yeah.
As the con man.
Yep.
He played that role so well, I didn't even realize that was him until you just said it.
Yep.
Pedro, yeah, that's fucking wonderful. All right, Superman. I can't wait to see that. I'm on vacation that week, so I will be in that motherfucker front and center. I'll probably buy my tickets soon.
It looks great. Like I was a big Henry Cavill fan being Superman, and then he aggravates me now. Like it just seems like he gets
smile.
bored with roles, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna move on to this.
And he don't smile. The Superman I grew up always was smiling. Peace in the American way. And that motherfucker he never smile.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait for that one to come on streaming service. I'm not gonna go to the theater to see that one.
Oh no, I'm going to movies for that one. That bitch got Super Dog in it, man.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird.
I'm not a big. I'm kind of with Jay on this. I'm not a big movie goer anymore. I'm like, all right, I can wait.
It's got to be a movie.
I heard there's people at movie theaters. I don't want to be around people.
When you live in Lake County, in my little small town I live in, it's no more than 20 of us in the whole fucking stadium. I'm the whole thing watching it, so I get to pick whatever seat I want.
Yeah, they're all at the early bird special too.
Speaking of like movie theaters, I was looking this morning. I was looking this morning at my Facebook memories, just kind of going back, and I guess it was like 12 or 13 years ago. Magic Mike had come out, and I was like, I'll bet the fucking seats are going to be soaking wet tonight, ladies.
Wally, you went to go see that?
The amount of
unmute that, Wally. Unmute Wally. You went to go see Magic Mike?
He did. He was dancing in that motherfucker.
Oh.
The amount of comments I got from ladies on that page I was reading through this morning, I'm like, they do like
Good or
getting their
bad?
pussies grabbed. No, they're horny.
All women are horny. I've never seen Magic Mike. Let's put that on record.
Okay, for the record, I have seen it. I love the first one.
I've never seen it and didn't care to watch a motherfucker.
I thought it was hilarious. Gyrate. There's your word again.
I'm a pretty good goddamn gyrator. I didn't want to see nobody else do it.
Denise, did you like Magic Mike?
Yes, it was funny.
See?
Denise thought it was funny.
All right, so it sounds like Keith, Wally, sounds like you guys got to watch a movie tonight, Magic Mike, and report back next Sunday.
And then reenact it.
Well, I'll cue up the song, the pony
Wally,
song.
for some reason, you keep muting yourself, so we didn't hear what you just said.
That's not happening. There's no way that's
Why not? I'm sure your little lady would enjoy watching it with you. She'll even feel good because she'll be like, my man is secure enough to watch this movie next to me.
Is that how you felt, or is that how your old lady felt when you were watching it with her?
I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, then shut the fuck up.
If you're ever wondering how I dance, all you got to look is the Saturday Night Live clip of Chris Farley and Patrick Swayze.
Yeah,
Chippendale.
I believe that. I believe that.
Goddamn, Wally does Dallas.
Wally does William.
they all gonna pick. They all punch in $1,000, $100 a piece, so you get your number.
If we all do it, it's only $10 each.
Hey, I hope y'all get that GoFundMe account going, man.
And let's do that. Wally's sexy.
We are. We're gonna open that up. The FLA Trash Talkers, the GoFundMe for Wally.
I might actually get a Groupon thing going, so it's a lot of people putting in a little bit of money.
I don't give a fuck. Hey, a little bit of money it all adds up to, you know.
So you'd rather suck 100,000 dick than one dick?
No.
That's what you just said.
No. I'm talking about a bunch of people putting in a little amount of money into the pot to get me up to $1 million.
Oh, okay.
It's fine with me. Nah, I don't know what the hell you were trying to say earlier. So
if we're out,
why are we going back to this conversation?
If we're out,
can we get off this fucking conversation?
If we're out at our live broadcast that's coming up in a couple weeks, all right, and somebody says, "Wally, I got $1 million cash for you right now. Let's go to the bathroom." You would say,
"Lead the way, big boy." Look, he's already rubbing his titties. He's already rubbing. That's
my titties. I'm
he's already.
My titties are down here. I'm sagging like an old lady. But no. Yeah. I mean, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. You know, hey.
Yeah, it's gonna come.
There's a gay gentleman. There's a gay gentleman that lives in Islesworth that has $1 million that, you know, thinks that I'm worth $1 million blowjob. Hey, come by the show.
We will probably, most likely, we're going to be downtown Orlando for the show. And there's quite a few Magic players, there's millionaires that live downtown.
Okay, well, Magic player. I mean, at least I could, you know, sit there and, you know, say it was a famous person.
What if that same person walks up and goes, "Here's $1 million for each of you"?
Now, Wally can have my portion of cornbread.
Yeah, he can have. I'll take the money.
Shit,
I'll take the money.
No, fuck you. If I'm doing the work, I'm damn sure going to take the fucking money.
I think I just flipped the wallet. If somebody like just here's $1 million, I'm like, fuck.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, y'all, y'all talk all that shit, but when that shit's presented to you, you're gonna be thinking
it's gonna be a no. It's gonna be a no.
Fuck it. I just keep going to work every fucking day. I'm not sucking a dick.
And I'll be sitting back relaxing and
how do we get
going
back
to work and I'll be relaxing. Just
I would use a good portion of that money on psychological help, knowing I suck the dick. How do I cope with life?
I would film it and try and fucking make money off it that way, too.
You'd probably sell it to Pornhub or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, let's put this on.
Not Pornhub. You can't see it in the state of Florida.
Yeah, like an OnlyFans account or some shit. Be like, hey, this.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Shit, I mean, just put it on Twitter.
There you go.
Yeah, you put it on Twitter. It's free on Twitter.
I think Twitter pays you after so many views too. So
you would get a bunch of them. Elon is sending you a check.
Yeah. Fuck, I have no standards.
It doesn't sound like it.
I went from 100 million to $1 million. Like, okay,
like just like that. See,
like,
I'm telling you.
20 minutes, you broke me down.
Had some popcorn last night, huh?
So we've been talking about lately these robots that are taking over and doing.
Thank you for changing the subject.
Yeah, Jesus.
You're welcome. Because I mean, if a robot offered you $1 million, what would you do, Wally?
Nothing.
Apparently. Anyway, so going back to this robot, AI. What is your thoughts on AI and how it's advancing and where it's taken us and what it does for us today?
You know, we talked about this a couple weeks ago where we played the thing if they asked it how it would take over the world, and it's like phase 1 this, phase 2. I'm already to where I'm using it a lot at my job where I'm like, how do I say this and not sound like an idiot?
Right.
I'm allowing it to assist me, and then now it's ultimately I think it's going to be a bad idea. Something's always going to go wrong. Like we'd say, the movies have been prepping us for this for years.
Yeah,
there's a new Jurassic Park movie coming out. Dinosaurs. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm going.
Well, we're already bringing back extinct animals, so
right.
I mean, So we're starting off with the Terminators, and now we're bringing back dinosaurs. But I guess the movies that we've played and watched in our time does not tell anybody, hey, we probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, something's gonna go like where it's gonna.
So check this out. AI is now trying to get out of human control. Check this out. Any second now. I don't know what the delay is here.
AI is learning to escape human control. That's the very scary headline I saw in the Wall Street Journal. It's an essay written by a very worried AI consultant named Judd Rosenblatt, who cites 2 recent studies to argue that AI is, in fact, learning to escape human control. First, this is crazy stuff. Researchers gave OpenAI's O3 model a simple script that would shut off the model when triggered. In 79 of 100 trials, the AI model independently, just on its own, edited the script, so the shutdown command would not work. Nate, it gets worse. Even when ordered, allow yourself to shut down, the AI still disobeyed 7% of the time. And it gets even more frightening than that. Other researchers, listen to this, using Anthropic's AI model Claude 4 Opus, told the model it would be replaced by another AI system. It then fed fictitious emails into the system suggesting one of the engineers was having an affair. In 84% of the test, the AI model drew on the emails to blackmail the engineer to not shut down the AI.
What?
Okay, so here, I'm quoting now from Judd. In other cases, the AI model attempted to copy itself onto external servers, wrote self-replicating malware, and left messages for future versions of itself about the need to evade human control.
All right, so what do we think about that? I mean, this sounds Terminator to me.
So, shut this shit down. I mean, if we're already at the level where they're not even listening to us, I mean, can we just stop the progress of this bullshit? I mean, are we that stupid that we're going to sit there and say that we're smarter than they are and that we're going to be able to control them? We can't control the little bit of technology that we have right now with AI. What makes you think if we keep progressing with AI, it's going to get any better? I'm sorry.
Yeah. How long has AI been being, I guess, established? How long? When did they start doing all this? You think?
Or when do you think they told us? Are you talking about how long, or when they told us?
When they told us.
They told us like about 5 years ago.
I was 4 or 5 years old, roughly, and it's already sick of our shit.
Yeah, right. I also saw another interview where they said that if they continue this way with AI, that human will not be the smartest animal on the planet. It will be the AI. We would be the second smartest to the computers.
Of course, yeah. I mean,
motherfucker, we've been that since the computer first came out.
But that's so there's that technology where you go on some app where if you want to write a essay or some kind of paper about something, you just go in there, you tell it
ChatGPT.
Yeah, you tell it what you want that you want to talk about, or the paper that you need to be written, and it does it for you. We listen to our fucking GPS system tells us which way to go when sometimes it's wrong, but we still fucking we're just
okay, that's
right. They tell me to go right, so I go right. So. I mean, they're already taken over, man. This is a no-win situation. I don't think, like I said, maybe at the end of our lifetime we'll see it kind of take over, but definitely our kids and our grandkids, man. That's when it's really gonna.
Yeah. When does it hack into? Is that how the nuclear war starts? It hacks into the system and
War Games.
Yeah.
What was that movie? War Games. What, back in shit?
It was in the 80s.
85?
Yeah.
I want to say 85.
Yep.
That's when Wally watched movies.
Exactly.
That's right around the time.
Dude, that was a good flick.
Top Gun came out.
That was a good flick.
83. Would you like to play a game? And next thing you know, man, they start bombing each other. And
it hacks into the system and goes, oh shit, we're detecting a nuclear launch from this country.
But y'all remember
react? Yes.
When they first introduced AI, some of the smartest people in the world that we at least consider some of the smartest people in the world. Jeff Bezos, even Elon Musk say, get rid of that shit. Let's not use it because it's going to eventually take over and we're not going to be able to control it. Remember, they said that when it first came out.
Yeah.
We rely on it every day. I mean, we some way, shape, or form, we rely on technology every day.
And look how it's dumbing us down because you won't be able to trust it when it all hits. So you have to depend on yourself to get around. And it's like,
exactly. Oh, I
try not to use GPS.
I think I told the story before. And my son, he had a soccer game or a soccer tournament in Jacksonville, and we were staying at this brand new hotel. And I get the email confirming, my reservations and everything, gives me the address. I go to punch the address into the GPS, and the GPS, it wouldn't come up because it's a brand new address. And my son looked over at me and goes, "Well, how are we going to find it?" I'm like, "Brother, I've driven before we had to worry about GPS. We'll find where.
Go take a nap. We'll get there.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But that's, and he's younger. That's part of his generation.
That's all he knows.
Exactly. So that generation is reliant on the technology to tell them how to do things, and I don't know,
man. I see motherfuckers.
Scary, man.
You want to see some scary shit? Go to like any city metropolis, any city that has a downtown area, right? You see motherfuckers on scooters. I like going downtown sometimes to rent the scooters. It's a little fun the more you drink, the riskier it get. But they have the thing on there so you can lock your phone in, still you use the fucking GPS. They're not even looking forward to where they're going. They're looking down at the damn GPS. Only because they own GPS on the phone, on the fucking rental scooter.
Merging on the I-4.
There's a show, a radio show that is AI only, and it's two robots or AI just having a conversation with each other, and there's no people involved. And that, to me, that's kind of wild.
Live from a server farm in California. They are human, and neither am I. It's the first ever AI morning show on the radio. It's AI in the AM.
Thanks, big voice guy.
He always knows just what to say.
Well, that's because he's AI, just like us. We know everything.
We don't know everything, Chip.
Nobody in it.
We just know what the internet
They sound robotic, though.
Oh, everything, right?
Oh, pretty much.
It's a complete radio show. So even in radio, they're going to take over. Not just.
Well, look, some of the things you see on Instagram and Twitter or X, you see videos and it looks like it's fucking real, like that looks like a real fucking thing that happened, and come to find out it was AI that built it.
Every video I watch on X is real.
Well, yeah, because yes, we know, but there's videos out there, man. Like you sit there and look at it, and you're like, I'm fucking looking at it, like on Instagram, man. I see a bunch of videos of like these monstrous creatures that are from the sea and shit, and they got them on top of these ships and everything, and this shit looks real. It's like, fuck, man, did they really find that out in the ocean? But come to find out, it's AI. But that's the thing. They will be able to trick us to thinking something's actually happening or that it's real, and then we are fucking dumbass humans are going to react to that one day, and who knows what the fuck is going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, not to interrupt you, David, Mr. Trash Panda, one of our listeners, says to Wally, $20 is $20.
It is.
I think it's a little cheap, but hey, what are you gonna do? Going back to the AI.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when I brought up that comment or that little thing article about Vance talking about Trump pushing the red button, I was hesitant to bring that up because I'm like, is this AI? Am I gonna sound like an idiot? I can't tell the fucking difference anymore already.
No, that button is a real life thing.
Yeah. So, but it was one of those where I hesitated, where I'm like, is that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Nowadays on the internet, you just don't know if it's real or not anymore. I agree with you 100%, Wally. You just don't know.
And then when they get into the media, and then now they're part of the media broadcast, and now they're feeding us a bunch of bullshit, and they decide to kind of push you know, the American people to think a certain way and different things. I mean, it's going to cause total chaos, man, and this is not a good thing. It's we've developed technology to where we're able to look up things to help fix the house, maybe cook a dinner, work on the car, communicate to one another. Let's leave it at that. We don't need to progress into anything else. Let's just stop and
We're
just leave. We're leave it right where we're at because
we are
this is
modern day slaves.
Yeah.
That thing is complete control of us, and we can't do anything without looking at it first.
At work, I brought up one time that at work I have used the Chat GPT to write up certain things, and I stopped. I stopped because what I found myself doing was totally opposite of you, Dave, when you said you didn't want to sound dumb. So I found myself sounding too fucking smart. So I would wind up trashing half the stuff Chat GPT put and put my words in, so it kind of sound like me.
Yeah, misspell this word. Misspell.
No, nothing is ever misspelled.
Right.
Every program but has word check on it, spell check. But some of the, I'm going to use a big word, some of the vernacular that they use, it just don't come from me. And
vernacular and gyrating.
I say, that motherfucker there, no, it's not me.
Yeah. I'll do it just to see if people are reading it. Anyway.
Only time people read it is the people that we have to send it to, that department.
Yeah, I like I said, man, it's getting to a place where, I mean, it's dumbing us down.
It really is.
Shit. You can't multiplying mathematics. We don't fucking we can barely add 2 + 2. We have to go to a fucking.
It's 5, brother. Just let you know it's 5.
Exactly. Thank you for putting my point. But yeah, I mean, it's coming to a place where, man, it's scary, man, and I don't know, man. Like I said, man, just leave it alone. This is the technology is. I mean, they got fucking cars driving us the fuck around that don't have nobody driving it. I mean, like that's as
what's the worst that could happen?
I saw a motherfucker driving. I was on I-4, downtown traffic, I-4 the other day, and I saw a mother. It was a lady, and by us riding our work truck, pickup truck, we're a little higher than everybody else, so you can pretty much see in all passenger vehicles. I seen this chick laid the fuck back like this here on her phone, but she was behind the steering wheel. I said, this bitch finna kill everybody. So then I looked in my mirror after I passed her. She was driving a Tesla. So the car was driving itself.
That's scary.
Again, Steve Buscemi said it best in Armageddon.
You're
driving shit built by the lowest bidder.
They have semi trucks that are going down the road.
Nobody in it.
They filmed it on 417, man, where there's trucks that are nobody in it, man.
Nobody in it.
Just driving. It's like, man, I don't know.
That's scary.
Yep.
Like I said, man, leave it alone. Let's leave the technology where it is. This is all everybody needs. Nobody needs to progress it anymore, and we'll be fine.
Yep. Like I said, at the end of the day, all it's doing is dumbing us down. We're not thinking for ourselves. We're just, hey, do this for me.
So back in the day, you used to remember every phone number. Remember a girl would sit there, write down her phone number, and give it to you. And if you happen to lose that piece of paper, what did you do? You sat there and you memorized it. Blah 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 blah. Because if you lost that piece of paper, you were fucked. And you damn sure wasn't going to lose that fucking number. Now, man, I don't know my mom's fucking cell phone number. Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all it's all right there. We all rely on it. And then, dude, I seen a guy at work one time. He thought he lost his phone and freaked the fuck out. Freaked out. Everything is on my phone. Oh my God. What am I gonna I mean, I'm sitting there, I was just watching this dude just freak. Like it was.
I bet I know who you're talking about. I can't bring it up.
No, it's a new guy, but and I was just like, and he's a younger guy. I mean, he's a cool guy, man. But it just
Phone dependent.
When I saw that, it was just like, man, we are so dependent upon technology, our phones and everything. Because, hell, our phones have our credit cards, our phones have, I mean, all this different information, man. And then
I go to Publix in a minute, won't bring my wallet. Let's say I know I got to go. Publix is 1.5 miles from my house. So if I got to go pick up something real quick, I won't take a wallet. I just grab car keys and go because I'm going to pay with my phone.
Exactly.
I'm too scared to put my credit card information on my phone and use my phone.
I'm using my phone.
Me too. I don't have anything on my phone like that, man. I'm old school.
Hold on, trying to tell me y'all don't use Apple Pay? Wait a fucking minute. Y'all don't use Apple Pay?
No, at all. We lost Dave.
Dave,
there you are.
Dave, you use Apple Pay?
I do not.
Get the fuck out of here. Y'all have no idea. That's one of the best fucking functions of Apple, of an Apple phone.
Yeah, and then AI goes, let me take your money out your bank account because
it's secure.
Do something.
It's secure.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. Okay, I forgot.
That's the same thing that they said. It goes back to that story. The AI. There's nothing secured about AI.
If they take it from, if they take it, you get it back within 24 fucking hours. If you can't live without your $100 in 24 hours.
So you go to Publix to get a delicious Publix sub, and you can't pay for it all of a sudden. Don't worry, you can have that sub in 24 hours. You're not gonna be pissed off. You just said you left the house with no money, without your wallet.
I do it all the time. I just pay with my phone. I haven't pulled out my wallet to pay for something in probably a year. I pay even with my wallet. I use my phone everywhere I go.
If I get a Publix sub and I can't pay for it for 24 hours, dude, I'm catching a fucking petty theft charge because I'm running out the door.
I won't go to certain establishments if they don't have Apple Pay, bitch, because I just like to put my phone up there and tap it.
I like to what Wally was saying about the one guy who was freaking out about losing his phone or whatever.
His wallet. Or his phone. I'm sorry.
Phone. So I've gone to work before and went, fuck, I forgot my phone. And then I'm like, it's a little bit of a panic thing because we do use it a lot, but at the same time, I'm like, it's been a pretty cool day. I haven't had one fucking phone call. I haven't had anything. It's been dead quiet.
Nice.
I'm
like, it is nice when
I have to take my work phone.
That is so nice when you spend the whole day and your phone doesn't ring once. You don't get a text message. You kind of forget.
Do you get home and you look at it like, oh, there's a lot of problems today.
Oh, yeah. The whole place burned down. Damn it.
Yeah. I'm not going to bullshit you. Probably the best week of work I've had in a long time is when the bitch broke it in my truck and stole my phone, my work phone. Because I announced it in the huddle. Hey, I don't have a phone. Call the elder managers.
Yeah, no, I can live without a phone. That's for sure.
That shit was peaceful.
It is peaceful because the phone brings so much stress. It rings, the text, the emails. It's just nonstop. I
don't get it. You got certain managers.
No chance to disconnect from the world. You just and be yourself. The phone is constantly there doing something.
I do think that AI is the problem, and it's taken over, and it's going to be everywhere by December.
Well,
if not already.
Y'all, we
it's
have
there now.
Text. We have our group text, and y'all be putting stuff on there, man. I come home sometimes, man. I put my phone to the side. I am not dependent upon that fucking phone.
Yeah, you are not a responder.
No, because
I don't even expect you to respond anymore unless I say, Wally, respond.
Smoke signals to Wally.
Exactly. I push that shit. I am not going to be dependent upon that fucking thing, dude. I am just not one of those dudes, man. So
I play a lot of dominoes on my phone. That's the only reason I have my phone in my hand because I'm not a social media guy.
Games.
So I play dominoes like a lot. I just got an alert this morning. I tell you how long you've been on your phone. It says I use my phone for 7 hours a day last week.
Jesus
and
Christ.
that was, and I'm not a texter, I'm not a caller, so I knew it was all playing dominoes.
I don't even play games on my phone. I just don't rely on it. I have other things to do. Sorry.
Yep.
I mean, that's good. But
when we send a group text, I say Wally ain't gonna respond to that motherfucker. We'll talk to him on Sunday about it.
Yeah. We wonder if you even read it. But people are so dependent on their phones. So dependent. You see these kids today, constantly on their phone. They're saying that their body structure is actually changing they're all have a little bit of a hunch now because they're all looking down. And that's medically proven.
Well, look everywhere you go now. They have all these crosswalkings and things. If a person's walking across the street, you got to stop for them because why? Because they ain't fucking looking up, even knowing where they're going. They're just fucking walking, looking at their goddamn phone.
That's always been the law, though.
No, it's been changed. It's changed in the last 4 or 5 years.
Oh, we don't go and run people over because they're crossing.
Yeah, it's always been the law.
They're just not looking. Yeah,
no.
They just putting the emphasis on it now.
Well, whatever, but it's still bullshit. Motherfucker, if I'm driving my goddamn car at 50 miles an hour and you happen to want to cross the street, wait till I get past the motherfucker.
Hey, they just put emphasis on it now because these dumb motherfuckers looking down, because people did used to walk upright and look left to right.
Exactly.
But now these dumb motherfuckers not looking, so they just put emphasis on it. It's been a law for a long time.
But the drivers aren't looking either, man. That's a fucking game of chance right there.
Yeah, the drivers aren't looking either because they're driving like this. They're driving.
Well, now AI has to know that pedestrian is about to walk across the street, right? Because now you have AI, driverless
driving a car.
Oh my God! In Lionheart, AI plays a huge role in this.
Wally's face. He's like, "Damn it!"
I just thought about it. Does. It plays a huge role in this show.
Oh man,
Jarvis ain't got shit on the AI on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not good with the AI. I'm not happy about it.
I guess I'm gonna have to watch this one just to see what the future entails for us. So
there you go.
Idea.
It's dumbing everybody down, getting us ready for it.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with AI. I just want to go and just be me, and just be alive, be connected to the world, but not through AI. That's what I want.
I remember going through the yellow pages looking for a phone number and shit, man. Like, you just.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
Like
down the address and.
The Terminator did for Sarah Connor.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
Just saying, if the Terminator was AI and a robot, he should have not had to use the yellow pages. He should have known exactly where she lives. Now, the AI now will know where we live. I'm telling you that right now.
It learned from that mistake. It's ready.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you right now, the AI is going to know where we live now. Everybody knows where we live now. None of our information is private anymore.
You think in the AI chat GPT world, since it's all on our phones, it's listening to us, like us four on its hit list now. Like they got levels. Like we're not a threat yet. Like we're down here. We're a guppy, right? But if we keep talking about it and we're gonna keep moving up the kill chain,
I'll be number one on the list.
I think so.
We can't kill him. He doesn't use his phone.
I think so because we broadcast live on YouTube every Sundays. Make sure to like and subscribe. But I'm sure AI has something to do with YouTube, right? The AI is listening to us right now. If you have an Alexa or a Apple, whatever those things are called, it's listening to you right now. Our phones, the very phone that's sitting next to us on our desks, is listening to us. So of course, AI is listening to everything we're saying.
Have you ever talked about a subject and then go to Google and type in the first 3 letters? And that's the first thing that pops up
because they're listening to you.
Yep.
So apparently they said when you sign up for that, one of the how you got to say I accept.
Mm-hmm. It's in the fine print.
It's in the fine print that you are allowing the microphone to be on to listen to conversations
24/7. So we ordered a pool vacuum, and all of a sudden we were talking about it before we ordered the pool vacuum. We were talking about it next day. Literally on my feed on social media or on Google came up advertisements for pool vacs. And we're like, what the hell? How does this damn thing know that's what we were talking about? Yeah. It's listening constantly.
And do you think the government hasn't, hacked into that shit too?
Oh, I'm sure they have.
All the time.
Now, how many government employees that used to listen to our phone calls have been laid off and it's just AI? Just
Hey, Will Smith and Gene Hackman proved that in Enemy of the State.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's listening to us. And there have been cases where the Alexas or the iPhones, they record our conversations. They hear us. If we're talking in the house, it hears us.
Oh yeah.
Police have tried to get court orders to release some of these recordings to help them solve a case because the Alexa recorded the entire thing that happened at the house, the crime that happened at the house. So they now are able to get court orders and subpoenas to get those recordings from Alexa or your iPhones or whatever smart device that's listening to us.
Since my girlfriend moved in, Alexa controls every fucking light in this house now.
Yeah, well, better be careful. Alexa's going to control a lot more than just that.
AI is going to get you, Wally.
I have a couple of Alexas in my house, but I refuse to be that lazy where I can go turn the light on.
Oh no, it's pretty nice. I will admit that is nice. You know, we've got it. You know,
Alexa, lights on.
Exactly. Alexa,
I still
turn on
got the
patio
clapper.
Lights. Boom. It's
That's
on.
my AI. I still got the clapper.
Oh.
Just
No, you've got the clap.
oh, is that what it's called? The clap?
Yes.
I thought it was the clapper.
Oh, he don't get it.
No.
It'll
No,
come
I didn't get
later.
that joke.
It's a boomerang.
It's
a boomerang. It went past his head. He's gonna turn around and knock the shit out of him soon.
It's coming back.
It's gonna come back.
Just get the penicillin.
Yeah, no, I don't need AI here. I had one of those AI Alexa things here, and we were sitting down watching TV, and the damn thing started talking on its own. So right after it did that, we unplugged it and put it in the cabinet. Damn thing hasn't come out. It's been 2 years.
My favorite Alexa I have is the one I have in my kitchen. I have that big one in the kitchen, the one with that you can actually play videos and shit on. And that's nice because I do a lot of cooking and recipes. So what I do, I put the recipe on that one. Yeah. And I can watch it, look at the recipes while I'm cooking. Therefore, I don't have to stop, scroll down.
So
that bit that we listened to a couple weeks ago with AI taking over, that's one of the things that we rely on it for. It's not taking over. We're literally asking it to take over.
We're feeding the information.
We're telling it to take over, and it's going to happen, and then we're going to go, how did this damn thing take over? Well, because we did it. We allowed it, and we told it to take over.
So if all the power grid goes out for 30 days, 2 months, motherfuckers ain't even know how to cook because they won't have the recipes.
I'm gonna have to come to your house because my pellet grill won't start.
Oh God, I have to buy a generator because I gotta go buy a generator now for my fucking pellet grill. I just thought about it. Fuck. Oh my God.
See, y'all ain't ready for a hurricane. See,
right?
Oh my God, I gotta go buy a generator.
We're all gonna be piled up at Wally's house.
Yeah.
Fuck the air conditioner. I need something to power my damn pellet grill.
So a hurricane's gonna come, knock out power. We're all piled up at Wally's house, and that's how the Wally Diddy party starts.
There we go.
We're all bored. There's no power.
Hopefully the GoFundMe account will be at a certain amount.
I'm not watching it. I'm not recording it. I'm just outside with the grill.
No.
Hanging out by the pool.
I'll definitely use your grill, Keith.
You got a game for us, David?
I do. So like I was kind of telling you last night, Jay, I kind of, when I pick my games, I kind of like just go with the flow of the show, but I am not Googling Diddy Party blowjobs.
No.
Dump it on the chest. So I've got it's just a random. Can you name do you know these random facts?
All right, let's see what we got here.
And it's a 20 question.
That's my type of shit too.
It's just random. Is everybody ready?
I will be there in just a second. I am ready to go.
All right. Question number 1, and a lot of these I did not know the answers to. In what direction?
Playing a game that we don't know the answers to.
No, reading them before I got the answers. All right. Question number 1. In what direction do all bats fly when exiting a cave?
Right.
Wrong.
Forward.
Wrong.
Backwards.
Man, I thought somebody was going to say left after he said right. They fly left. Only bird with the ability to fly backwards.
Hummingbird.
Attaboy, Wally.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, they
The true writer of Blinded by the Light.
What?
Blinded by the light.
Never knew it existed.
Diddy.
Not Diddy.
True writer. What do you mean?
The true writer of Blinded by the Light. Hint, not Manfred Mann.
Something Manfredi.
Bruce Springsteen.
The boss.
Never heard of it. I know him.
Nation with the most Muslims.
United States.
England.
Israel.
Oh, you were close. It's Indonesia.
Interesting.
Really?
Never would have thought that.
How many times has Eric Clapton been inducted into the Hall of Fame?
6.
3.
Wally.
Cream.
Oh.
Eric Clapton as a solo, and I forget the third one.
Yep. It doesn't give me the thing. It just tells me how many times. Who is the author of the comic strip The Far Side?
No
Oh
idea.
shit! I know this.
Good. Comic.
Oh god, I
think
know
it's
this.
The old comic strips from the
Yeah,
newspapers.
Far Side. I forgot. I used to know this. I used to watch the comics every morning, every
Yep.
Sunday morning.
Gary Larson.
I was gonna say Calvin and Hyde.
That's the first thing that came to my mind too. Which evangelist is portrayed as a man? Hint: either Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. One of
What?
those four. Which
Peter.
evangelist is portrayed as a man?
John.
No.
What's
Mark.
What's yeah?
It's Mark, Luke, Matthew, or John.
Luke.
God, Wally's whooping y'all.
You give Wally the answers before the show started.
I did not.
Because I don't even get the question. And all of them was fucking men.
That's what I said. I was like, I don't understand that one either. What is the musical element that defines the unique sound of each instrument?
Orchestra.
Nope.
Sympathy.
Nope. I've never even heard of this, so. Starts with a T.
Trans.
Relax, Diddy. Timbre? Timbre? What is the only band other than Led Zeppelin to be recorded under the Swan Song label? What is the only band other than Led Zeppelin to be recorded under the Swan Song label?
Kiss.
No.
Nope.
Beatles? No.
It does start with a B, but not the Beatles.
Bengals. I don't fucking know.
Bruce Springsteen.
Nope.
East Side.
It's an English band.
3, 2, 1. Bad Company.
Bad Company. Okay.
That was an English band. Okay.
Sorry, my phone did a little reset. Who is the only lifelong bachelor president of the United States? Who is the only lifelong bachelor president of the United States?
Roosevelt.
Taft.
No, he was married.
Not Taft.
I only say a Taft because he was fat. So,
Bitch, I'm fat.
George Washington.
no, he
George
had,
Washington.
He had Martha.
he had Martha Ross, motherfucker.
Oh, that's right. He did have Mark. Don Adams.
James Buchanan.
Forgot we had one of them.
Who invented it? Who invented the alternating current?
Doppler.
Einstein.
Nope.
Oh, fuck.
I'll accept last name only. It's pretty common for us.
When you say it,
The last name. Who invented the alternating current?
say it. I fuck.
Nikola Tesla.
Tesla.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
When he said current, I'm thinking like the water.
Oh.
I didn't think electricity.
What was the only color offered to buyers of the Tin Lizzy, first car made by Ford?
Black.
Keith, on the board.
It was easy to make.
What's the score?
Wally by a lot.
Not by a lot.
No,
Wally
not
with
by-
3, Keith with 1, Jay with a goose egg. Who was the founder of McDonald's?
Ray Kroc.
Keith. Oh shit. 3-2.
He stole McDonald's actually, but okay, that's another story.
He's not the founder of McDonald's. The McDonald's brothers are the founder of
Yeah,
McDonald's.
but he's credited as being the founder after he stole it from him.
I know. It's called. There's a movie called The Founder.
Yeah. Richard M. Nixon's middle name. Richard M.
Michael.
Nope.
Martin.
He like a fucking Michael.
It's
Mark.
It's a nerd name. What I associate with a nerd name from. I don't want to give too many hints because the game's super close.
Yeah, don't give that last hint because I'm on it to Wally's ass. Miguel.
Nope.
A nerd name. A nerd name that starts with an M.
I associate it with a nerd name.
We don't get it.
All right. Millhouse.
Nobody ever got that.
Yeah, I would never got that.
Yeah.
Unless you would have said Bart Simpson.
I was going to give a Simpsons reference, and I'm like, nope.
I still wouldn't have got it, but okay.
Country where the people are known as. I don't even know how the fuck to say this. Country where the people are known as Magyars. Magyars.
America.
Australia.
Nope. I think you're close. I don't know geographically.
Austria.
Nope.
Austria.
Austria and Australia nowhere close to each other.
Exactly.
I was going by the name. I was
You were
going
saying
by.
New Zealand. You said New Zealand, maybe.
Like I said, I could be totally wrong on that too.
Hey,
3, 2, 1.
Malaysia.
Hungary.
Oh, they
I am
hungry all the
hungry.
time.
I am hungry.
Got me some collard greens. Go ahead.
Comet that crashed into Jupiter in 1994.
It wasn't Haley. It wasn't Haley's comet. I remember that shit too. Oh, because they had a long tail on it.
This is the first time I've ever heard about it.
There's a comet projected to hit the moon in years.
Yeah.
Fuck, I know this. I just can't go back to 1994.
Comet that crashed into Jupiter in 1994 is Shoemaker.
Oh, they got that wrong.
Actor who played Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
No idea.
Harrison Ford.
That's
No,
Han Solo.
Han Solo, Jesus Christ.
I don't know. He's a British guy. I don't know his name though.
Oh. Yeah, white hair guy. Yeah, fuck, I don't know.
Alec Guinness.
Told you he was British.
Yeah. And the last question. The first 6 digits of pi.
Oh, you won, Wally. Put my pen down. I know it's 2 point something.
Okay, and you don't know it.
No.
Fuck, I should know this, man. I haven't. Oh my god, I should know this.
So that is the ball game with Wally. First career win.
And Wally, no, that's not his first one. That's his second one.
Second, okay.
He kicked some ass on one topic one time and blew us a fucking way.
So the first 6 digits of pi are 3.14159. Anyway, congratulations, Wally.
Congratulations, Wally. Good job. I'm proud of you.
That I got 3 answers correct
Out of 20, right?
Your defense was on point today.
Jay got 0 out of 20.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
I can't.
Okay,
wait
I'll
till
come back
we
next
play
week.
I can't wait till we play the game Smarter Than a Fifth Grader.
I can make that happen.
We need to do that on this live show.
Okay.
Together.
Okay.
All right, boys, we're coming to the end of our show. Any final words before we wrap it up? Let's go with Keith.
Oh man, thank everybody for riding with us for the last exactly 2 hours. I think we had a hell of a show. Free Diddy, don't let him come on your chest.
All right, what's going on? What you got for us, Wally?
Yeah, man, great show, man. I thought it was hilarious. A lot of good topics. And hey, man, get that GoFundMe.
We working on it, brother.
And David, what you got?
Hey, great show, guys. I know last Sunday I was a little bit late. I had to take my son for that national tournament. Out of the 80 teams that were there, they finished second, lost in the championship round. The semifinal, the news article said it was an epic battle. Came down to my son. He could lose. He just couldn't get pinned. If he gets pinned, we're knocked out.
He got pinned?
No, he fought off the defending state champ, and he lost to him, but they only got a 5-point win instead of a 6-point win. And it was a good loss. So congratulations to that wrestling team.
Yep, congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right, boys. Just kind of start promoting it here. We are going to be broadcasting live downtown Orlando, and 4 weeks from today, we're going to be in person. We'll keep you posted as to where it's going to be, and we want you guys all to come out and hang out with us while we broadcast live. Other than that, man, I think everybody needs to enjoy their Sunday. Let's go out, have a good time, prepare ourselves for a new week coming ahead of us. What do you guys think?
I like it.
All right, guys. All right, you guys ready to go? I'm ready to go. Let's get the hell out of here.
See ya. Enjoy it.
All right, fellas.
Peace.
All right.